Hi, thanks for joining me for another review. This is a Year 2000 British Air Force Emergency Flying Ration Mark 9. I hope you will enjoy this video and consider subscribing. Okay, let's get into it. Let's have a quick look at the outside of the tin. We have an adhesive label here that tells us it is an emergency flying ration Mark 9. It has a pack date here of June of the year 2000, and it has the national stock number there, which you can look up, and that will tell you that it is a British emergency flying ration. Now this one has been sent to me already open. It looks like it's got some tape residue here where it would have been sealed around that way, but I've also seen them where they're sealed this way. I'm pretty sure all the contents are still intact, so let's open her up. All right, let's have a look at what's inside. Now under the lid here we will have some instructions. And also this bag doubles as a water purification bag if you had some water purification tablets, which do come in a different kit. In addition to that, we have a couple of miniature paddle pop sticks, obviously used for stirring drinks. And we also have some instructions. I'll just hold that there. If you'd like to pause the video, you'll be able to read that. And on the other side there, it has a contents list. All right, let's just go through some of the items that are inside. So we have some sugar. We have 2 packs of sugar there. And we have some flavored food bars. We have some beef stock cubes. And we have our beverage pack. And finally, we have another flavored food bar pack. Now these food bar packs are pretty much the same. They're just a standard food pack. They're not different flavors. Now with these tins, you do get these little handles here, and I'll show you how these are used. In the corner of each of these tins, you have little holes, and therefore you use these as handles. There you go there. So now you can boil water and you can mix your drinks in there, and you can also do the same in the lid as well. Okay. All right, let's get a few things opened here. We'll start off with sugar. All right, let's have a look at that. You can see you have 2 packs of sugar there, and they're obviously vacuum sealed there. We'll see if we can open them without a knife. No. There you go there. You can see that is Tate Lyle sugar, and there's obviously 2 sugar cubes in each one of those. And let's get our beef stock cubes open here. There you go, OXO brand. And you get 6 of those as well. And the next thing we're going to open here is our beverage pack. Now looking at this beverage pack here, I would say whoever owned this has had this out a few times because there's lots of wrinkles in the packaging here. You can see that this has lost its vacuum seal. So hopefully the contents of this beverage pack are still good. There you go. So it looks like everything's wrapped in some sort of cling film. There's quite a few in here. Let's see what we've got. We have some Kenko Really Smooth coffee. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 7. 7 of those. And we have QT Instant White Tea. We have 6 of those. And we have some coffee complement, which is obviously just a whitener, probably with some sugar as well by the look of it. And we have 5 of those. They are fairly solid in there, so I don't have a lot of faith that these are still going to be good. And finally, we have our food bar. Now, like I said, both these food bars are exactly the same, so I'll only open one up for this video. There you go. So these are wrapped in a plastic seal. And then we have 4 bars. And each one of these bars is made up of 2 other individual bars. There you go. Alright, let's have a look at our coffee and we'll see whether these have held up. You know what? They don't seem too bad. I've seen other reviews where these have turned completely black and mouldy. So let's have a quick look at that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not what you want to see. Obviously a little bit of dry mold in there. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be any good. We'll try the other ones as well. Might get lucky. Oh no. Same again. Alright, we'll try one more. If this is no good, we'll just give up on the coffee. Yeah, look. Same again. Okay, looks like that coffee is going to be no good. Alright, we might skip the coffee and we'll try our instant tea. This is Typhoo branded QT instant white tea, so obviously has some creamer as well. Okay, obviously that's got some moisture at some stage, but you know what? I'm not seeing any sort of mold, anything sort of white, so maybe that might not be too bad. Oh, we'll give it a try. And we'll obviously try and stir that with our little tiny paddle pop stick. And just for good measure, we'll also try some of our sugar as well. There you go. 2 perfect little cubes. We'll just use 1. Alright, we'll just give that a try and see what that's like. Yeah, look, that's got a bit of a funky aftertaste. It's a little bit sour, a little bit tart. So I don't think that tea's really survived. I think that's got some moisture over the years, and that's not really done too well. All right. We also have stock cubes here. Now, the idea behind the stock cubes is that you actually make yourself a bit of a soup. So let's see if we can do that. We'll get one of these open. There you go, have a look at that. It's very dark. Have a bit of a smell. Yeah, look, that's not too bad. It does sort of smell a little bit stale, but anyway, we'll see if we can rehydrate that and we'll see what that's going to be like. Okay, that's fairly firm still, so we might just leave that for a minute or so and we'll see if that rehydrates on its own. So while we're waiting for that, let's have a look at our flavoured food bar. Now, these look very similar to the flavoured food bars that are in these German survival rations, which I did a review of earlier, and I'll put the link up there so you can watch that one if you like. These are pretty much identical. So we'll give that a try. Yeah, pretty much the same. I would tip that they would be made in the same factory for sure. They're the same size, they look the same, and they taste the same. They're packaged the same. 2 to a paper sleeve, and then 4 wrapped inside a clear plastic bag, and then sealed within a tri-laminate pouch. So yeah, I'm tipping that they're actually made in the same factory. Alright, we'll try that again. Yeah, they're very sweet. They do taste like a shortbread biscuit. They definitely would be enjoyable if you could wash them down with a bit of your tea, but unfortunately not. Let's have a look at our coffee complement, which I imagine will be just creamer and probably some sugar as well. Alright. Now again, looks like it's obviously got some moisture at some stage. Obviously it's been solidified, but you know what? It is still fairly white. It doesn't look like it's discolored, doesn't look like it has any mold. So what I might do is just try a little bit and we'll see what that's like. Yeah, look, that's not too bad. So what I might do is I might throw this in the tea and see if that'll help that at all. Alright, bottoms up. Yeah, no, not really. I can still taste the same sourness that was there before, except it's obviously masked a little bit by a little bit of creamy flavour there. So overall, that didn't help that tea at all. But you could see how if that was a good fresh tea, that would be actually fairly nice. Alright, let's have a look at this. Oh, that's still a bit of a brick in there. Alright, while we're waiting for that, what we might do is make ourselves a bit of a porridge with this food bar, and we'll see if we can rehydrate that, and we'll see what that comes out like. So we'll just crush that up. Ugh, stupid thing. Let's use a spoon. Alright, we'll just put a little bit of water in here to help that turn into a bit of a porridge. Not too much. And we also might use a little bit of this coffee complement in there as well. That might make it a little bit creamier. Anyway, it's worth a shot anyway. Whoops. And a little bit more water. Alright, we'll give that a bit of a try. Yeah, I don't know. It's not too bad. It's very similar to if you were making a cheesecake base. It's slightly buttery, slightly creamy. It's a little bit sweeter, obviously with that coffee complement in there. But yeah, look, it hasn't done it any great favours. Look, it's certainly edible, and it's certainly a better way of eating it just in this dry bar form. Yeah, obviously if you were living on this ration for a couple of days, you obviously get bored with eating it that way, so you could certainly eat it this way. And finally, the last part of this ration is obviously this beef stock cube here. So we might just mix this up a little bit, and we'll see if we can get all of that mixed in. Alright, I've got most of that mixed in there. There is still a little bit in the bottom there. But anyway, we'll just give that a try and we'll see what that's like. Yeah, that's not bad. That's a nice rich beef flavour there. Slightly salty, although it does have a little bit of a undercurrent of what I would describe as sort of like the classic stale taste. But overall, yeah, that's not bad. Obviously, this would help you for your hydration, but also for your salts as well. That's actually quite enjoyable. Alright, well look, that's pretty much it. It wasn't a bad ration after all. Quite a few items didn't make the cut though. Obviously the coffee didn't survive. The instant tea, look, that was a little bit stale. The coffee complement, look, even though I did eat it, I think that probably wasn't in the best condition. The sugar, however, and these stock cubes, yep, they were fine. These flavoured food bars, yeah, look, they last forever. So, overall, what a great little ration. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do subscribe. Please catch me on the next video, and see ya.